are starting our very first solo adventure, and it feels good. Although it's a little ominous. We are starting a 5-day sail, cruise, motor up the ICW. I don't have all of the ports memorized. Maybe Charles does, but if not, I'll put in a map.
I'm walking.
I don't know if it's current, but it's definitely the pressure wash. We're going 7.1 at just 2,000 revs, which is way faster than this boat's ever done since we've owned it. So well worth the money for the pressure wash.
I just started making breakfast and kind of realized how exciting this is. Charles and I are on our first solo trip on our boat. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that this is happening today. It just kind of snuck up on me, I guess, as things always do. And I just could not be more excited. I know that it's not the way we wanted to do things. We wanted to do an open ocean passage and all this stuff, but I don't care right now. Like, the ICW seems gorgeous, and I know there's a ton of fog out there, and that's not great either, but I just don't care. I'm so excited for this. I just can't wait. But Charles is starving, and he gave me the only cup of non-decaf coffee this morning at the hotel, so I'm gonna make some food, get some coffee on, and get him settled into work so that I can get to the helm.
Sometimes I worry about our choice to vlog this experience. I wonder if I'm degrading the serenity of these moments by having a camera in hand, or if I'm missing some larger truth while I'm busy composing a shot. But looking back on film always reaffirms my choice, because memory is a funny thing, and much can be forgotten or swept away in the chaos that comes each day. In our documentation, I find so many moments in the world around us and between us that could have been forgotten.
Oh, I'm just gonna take my time.
The next waypoint after this one we're coming up on is the last one.
We made it! Woo! First day on the Intercoastal.
It was excellent. We averaged about 6 knots. We went just over 8 hours and about 36 nautical miles. That doesn't sound like 6 knots to me. It sounds less. I can't do the math in my head right now.
Coming to you from the future.
So I went back as I was planning tomorrow's trip, and I did realize that we went 50 miles today, and that is 8 hours times an average of 6 knots. I was right. The GPS track was wrong that said we only went 35. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet. Just want you to know I was right.
And we went 50 miles, which is so much better than going 35.
Absolutely.
Feel 100% better than that. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program.
I lost my train of thought.
It was a good first day. I was at the helm for probably about 5 hours straight there, and then got really tired, and Charles jumped in and took us the rest of the way here. We'll hopefully get a chance to throw out the drone and show you guys where we are, because
It's isolated.
yeah.
I've never been this far from humanity in my life, which I'm not sure if that is more about me or more about where we are, but the fact remains.
Yeah, it's quiet and gorgeous. So it's time to make some food and get to know Minnow Creek?
Minnow.
Minnow sounds better. Morning!
Morning.
So that idyllic sunset last night, this great Anchorage, that's the picture perfect version of last night. So we figured we would take this morning to tell you guys about the things that went wrong after sundown.
First thing was turn on the inverter and it wouldn't turn on. Not a huge deal. We have a generator, so went to go turn on the generator and then it was overheating and wouldn't stay on. So no big deal, it's in the mid 70s. Just open up the hatches, let in a nice little breeze. We're in the middle of a marsh and every bug known to man exists here.
Bitey ones. So it was very itchy and very hot at this point. Dogs are panting, Charles and I are both sweating. So for a good amount of things going wrong, I would say it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
We woke up happy and are ready to start a new day, which I am.
Top, then you're down, the highs and the lows keep swirling. Walk these streets like you're being.
We're in some crazy fog. You can maybe see like 3 or 4 boat lengths in front of me. Also fighting a big current, so we're not going that fast, so it all works out.
Yeah, lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb on.
Oh dear Lord, please. Ah. Oh my God.
We did it.
I do not feel great about that.
In one place, yeah, but I see what you don't, will where you won't, so don't dare let it go. Just
This is Cassie Bridge. Thanks so much for this week. Have a great day. Thanks, you too.
hold on, yeah.
Conventional wisdom says you should plan to travel about 40 miles a day on the ICW. Charles and I are attempting 50 to 60 to get to Annapolis for a birthday celebration at the end of the week. The next few days are a dizzying rinse and repeat cycle of rushing to get to a bridge to meet an opening schedule or tide table. With clearance getting successively tighter at each bridge throughout the day, we're constantly at risk of getting stuck with no great options for how to proceed. There are few suitable places to anchor along our path and several hours between inlets, not to mention the daily requirement to be safely stopped by the time the sun goes down. With each bridge comes a challenge, teaching us to respect this new way of life and providing a cause for celebration at the end.
But one day, though it might be a while, it's gonna be worth every mile.
Okay, the little spinny guy's under. The mast is under. The antenna is scratching.
Hold on, just hold on. Yeah.
There he goes again.
Lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb, lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb on.
So the saying goes, the most dangerous thing on a sailboat is a calendar. And personally, I think that it's bridges that are 62 feet tall. Everything on the ICW is supposed to be 65 feet, and the Atlantic Beach Bridge just before Beaufort, North Carolina, when you're going north, is 62 when we pulled up to it today at around 7 o'clock tonight. We'd been going since 7 a.m. this morning, and we're really looking forward to getting into our marina. We are like 6 miles away, and we can't get under this bridge. And we're just waiting. We're waiting till low tide. Low tide today is at 12:15 in the morning. And that kind of sucks, but what can you do? I'm not comfortable trying to get our 64-foot mast under the bridge until dead low tide. That's what we're gonna do. So we're back about a mile off the bridge at a place where we felt comfortable dropping the anchor. We had some dinner, and we're just waiting. We got like 3 or 4 more hours to go, and at about midnight we'll pick up the anchor and get underway.
Alright, anchor's up. I'm so tired. It's like 11:15, I think. No, 11:45. Yeah. Man, I hope we fit underneath this thing, because if we don't, I guess we'll have to backtrack to the latest inlet and go around tomorrow.
The sight of you, it makes me dizzy. And when you're gone, I miss your face. Tonight I'll meet you.
Can you believe that? The fact that it's still scraped?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's why we waited for dead low tide, and I'm glad that we did. There's a lot of current. There's nothing I could do. Right. Didn't sound like it scraped too badly, though.
Alright, we have about an hour to go before we hit our marina. Fortunately, the adrenaline from that bridge should keep us going for at least part of that. We left this morning at 7. Well, we were at the bridge this morning at 7 a.m. and it is now 1:20 in the morning. So tired. Getting the power hooked up, and then we're just gonna go to bed.